I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comics and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Captain America Steve Rogers issue number 15. All their lives, the Star-Spangled Man and the Red Skull have been on a collision course. Who will remain at the end of this next meeting? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alright, so a very important thing to note when picking up this comic is it actually takes place after the events of the newest Uncanny Avengers. If you haven't been reading that book and need a refresher course, basically the Avengers Unity Squad, made up of mutants and humans and other such heroes brought together by Captain America, were also having a big battle with the Red Skull in their book. They managed to defeat him, but moreover than that, they were finally able to rescue Xavier's brain from Johann Schmidt, meaning that he no longer has the ability to influence people psychically. Skull got locked up by S.H.I.E.L.D., but because Steve is now the new head of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he's looking to kill the Red Skull, he pretty much lets him escape in his weakened state so we can hunt him down later. What I find hilarious about all this is Steve actually takes credit for the actions of the Unity Squad here, even though he assembled them before his personal history was rewritten and he disbanded them just recently. But I digress. In the flashbacks that have pretty much bookended this entire series from day one, we get to see Captain America go to meet the Red Skull for the first time. He wants to wrestle away control of Hydra, the organization that he gave his life for, from the Red Skull, only that proves to be quite difficult. Despite their more nebulous Thule Society origins, once you throw in with an evil Nazi death cult, it's kinda hard to leave. Furthermore, all the other heads of Hydra are supporting Schmidt in his new endeavors because, well, they don't really respect anything outside power. So why didn't Captain America kill the Red Skull all those years ago? Well, as we discover, Schmidt had an ace in the hole, and that was Zemo, Steve's best friend, currently a prisoner of the Allies, but still in a place where Skull could kill him if he wanted to. It was because of this the two men were forced to enter into a very uneasy truce for the rest of World War II, and no doubt would fight each other more in the years to come, which, you know, makes a lot of sense and also helps with Steve's whole cover story. Now, in the present, a Red Skull still recovering from brain surgery returns to that very same German castle that he and Captain America had their run in back in World War II, and now things have come full circle. With no Xavier's psychic powers to protect him, Captain America is ready to finish the Red Skull once and for all and finally return Hydra to the glory that he remembered as a child. The hilariously ironic thing about all this is that the Red Skull really didn't see any of this coming. In fact, as he's getting knocked around, he tries to plead with Captain America, saying, "None of this is right, none of your memories are true, I did this was my plan," and now it's horribly rebounded on him. Steve is so horribly far gone at this time too, he wouldn't entertain anything the Red Skull says, and he throws him out a window, seemingly killing him, in doing so killing the only man who knew that he had been manipulated outside Kobek. What of the rest of Hydra? Well, Sin, the Red Skull's daughter, and her boyfriend and right hand of the Red Skull, Crossbones, decide to work for Steve now, once again showing that Hydra truly only respects power above all else. And with that one fell swoop, Captain America now controls both Hydra and S.H.I.E.L.D. This also means Steve controls the nation of Sokovia, which Hydra had seized previously, and their stockpile of nuclear weapons. Weapons that Sharon Carter is dedicated to see come out of enemy hands at all costs, even if that means doing an unsanctioned invasion of a sovereign nation against the Security Council's advice. Now, as the comic winds down, we once again look back to the past, where Captain America comes face to face with Sinclair, his mentor, angry over the fact that the Red Skull basically owned him and his organization that he loved so much. Sinclair pretty much tells Steve to play the long game and they'll deal with Schmidt in time, even if it takes a lot of time, it would seem. However, they want to turn their attention to much more pressing matters, and that is a brand new super weapon that the Allies are working on, something called a Cosmic Cube. So, there you have it, Captain America Steve Rogers issue number 15, another piece of the ever-growing tapestry in the lead up to Secret Empire. I really do like this idea that what started as the Red Skull's grand master plan to, you know, rip out the heart of Captain America and destroy his credibility and destroy him in the eyes of the superhero community has so grown out of control to the point where it even cost him his own life. I also enjoyed the very hard to miss parallels between the Red Skull in World War II and Captain America now. Playing the long game, consolidating their power base, planning for the future, all that other stuff. I also really have to wonder what role the Cosmic Cube will play in Steve Rogers' flashbacks. Could this possibly be a way out and a reset button should they need it? I would also recommend you should probably read New Uncanny Avengers before you read this one. It's not necessary or anything, but I think the stories flow a lot better one right after another. Overall, I'd give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I'm really digging this story. And if you want to keep up to date with these Captain America books in the lead up to Secret Empire, please by all means check out this handy dandy playlist I have ready for you. And if that's not enough, you can check out some of the other videos I have on offer from the channel. Want to stay up to date with these books on our march to Secret Empire? Well, there's no better way to do that than to follow me on social media. You can find links to my Twitter and everything else down in the description of this very video. And hey, if you want to support the creation of videos like this one and the channel as a whole, as well as reap the benefits of brand new exclusive content before anyone else, then there's no better way to do that than to become a patron. Yep, for as little as $1 a month, you can take a big part in the creation of content that you love. It's as easy as that. And until next time, everyone, I've been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.